it, you will not progress. So to come out of a progress, sorry, you have to come out of your comfort zone. Likewise, we all have done during this pandemic. We were very much comfortable teaching our students in our class with our, tools, a blackboard and chalk. But now we have changed our tools because that was the demand for the hour, that was needed of an hour, and we all have done it very gratefully. And here teacher class have helped all our educators, all the teachers, to learn and hands on to the new tools every day. So Anuj sir, can I start with my PPT?
Sure, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So let's start with our PPT. I am Sonam Narula. I'm an early childhood educator, and it's like very much comfortable. It's very much joyful to share all your experiences through this platform. There is only one thing that could replace a book, the next book. It means you guys always keep on reading the books. Books always shares your knowledge and increase it. E-books. Now the word has been replaced with e. E-books are preferable to paper. They can be delivered instantly. In many cases, they are cheaper. You can buy them with the press of a button. I think we guys have experienced it through the time of 1 year where we could buy them with a press of a button. So now let's start with our book creator app. Just about it in our PPT. Then I'll take you through the real time experience of creating a book, designing a book on Book Creator app. Book Creator is simple tool for creating awesome digital books in any subject or grade level. With just one multi-purpose app, you can infuse creativity across the curriculum. Teachers and students can combine text, images, audio, and video to make engaging digital books that demonstrate their learning. So, Book Creator app is such a tool wherein not only teachers but students can also integrate and collaborate among each other to design new books. Now, why Book Creator? First, it is easy to use tool. It's very user friendly. Step by step, if you go and follow the things, it's very easy to create and design a book. It comes up to multiple platform, iPad and Chrome, have great sharing options like you can export it as PDF or download it as ebook. Real-time collaboration feature. Not only you The good feature about ebook is this, not only is like you are have prepared something and you have shared your screen and have shown it to the children, but in this students can also take equal participation with you. You can use it across ages and curriculum. It allows you both synchronous and asynchronous modes. So moving further, what are we going to learn today? So we're here, we have all come to just learn something new. So let's see what all we can learn today. How to access your book creator account, how to create a new book, ebook rather, how to publish your ebook, and how to creatively use the tools to collaborate with the students. How to access the book creator. Easy way to access is just go to Google search tab and type book creator. You will be there on the book creator page. Very easy way to access it. This is the cover page once I designed for my children, and this is another page, following page for that. So now let's get started with our awesome tool. So meanwhile I'm sharing the screen, I would appreciate if you can use the chat box and just recall a single book when you had started reading the books. If you can recall the name of that book, which was the first book when you started reading the book, when you actually got to know what book actually means. Because we might have read many books when in our childhood, many fairy tale books, a lot, but actually the book which we feel like, yes, what does book means. So you can use your chat box. Meanwhile, I'll start sharing my screen and I would appreciate to see answers on the chat box. Cinderella, Panchtantra. Yes, that moral stories. Alice in Wonderland. Wow. Comic books. Yes, here you can again have that feel of having the comic books. Yes. So these are the books which actually helped us to connect with the basic sense of having or reading a book. When we were child, we were, used to go to school, or our parents or our dada dadi would have, gave us the experience of it. So now let us do some fun with it and get to know how we can do it. So now I'll take you through how, first of all, how we'll access it. I'm sharing the screen. Thank you so much, teachers, for wonderful participation. That's great. So now let's start with the first basic thing of how to access the book creator. First of all, you go to your Google search thing and just type book creator. Here is the first link to book creator, which says bookcreator.com. You just click on it, and this is the basic first interface of book creator. So now we step forward for creating a account. So here you can see at the right top corner there is a orange button with create free account. So let us click on it. I'll just exit from here because I already have an account, so it has taken me directly to there. So now here is teacher sign in and student sign in. So we will be obviously going towards the teacher sign in option, and from here you can choose sign in with Google, with Microsoft, with email, or with Clever. So we'll go with sign in with Google. So here are my few of the email IDs. So I'll just pick one of the email ID just to show you how to do it. So you just type the password and click next on it. So now, once when you are starting with this creating the account, these are the basic questions which the book creator will ask. So as per your grade selection, you can choose it. So I go to kindergarten, then I'll go to next. Now, which subject? You can choose any of the subjects, or if you have something else out of it, you can choose other. So I'll press on next again. So what would you like to call your library? So as we know, where we have so much of collection of the books, it's called library. So you can name it, either you can rename it later also. It's not necessary if you have given some name here, you cannot rename it. You can rename it at any time. So let's name it as Diamond Library. So start making awesome books. We click on the next button. So there were 3 basic steps just to follow and take me to the library. Let's do this. So now this is my new account with book creator. If you are new to book creator, these many steps you have to follow to create an account. So I'll just log out from this account and I'll sign in with my other account. See, if you have already an account, I hope you know how to sign in. It's very easy. Again, we will go for the teacher view and sign it with Google. You will choose the email ID for which you already have your account, and here you are. So first of all, I'll take you a glimpse of a teacher dashboard. what basically offers it here. Teacher dashboard is actually option for giving you my libraries. As I told you, sooner you log into your account, a new library will be created, but you can see a lock here. So lock says you cannot share any of your book from this library. And when you are a new account holder here, so you have access to make only one library here, which is free. So, and in that you have 40 books. In one library, you can create 40 books. So this Dream World library, I can publish it anytime, whenever I want. But my books, which is private, it has a lock. I cannot share it. What I can do is I can just create some lot of books here, and I can show it to my student by doing simple screen sharing. That's the easiest way out to use the my book option as well. So now here's a create new library. As I told you, if you already have an account, you can only access to one. So as an free plan, I have only access to one active library. I have to upgrade my plan to get more libraries into it. Now coming down, we have option here, shared with me. So once I click on this option, join a library, let's see what comes out. Yes, enter the library's code. If you want to access to your co-teachers library, you have to get the library code wherein you can type that code and you can join that library. And once you are there in the library, you can read the books, you can edit the books with the permission of the owner. So the sharing way for the your co-teachers is through this way. And I'll show you where the code comes out. So that was a quick review of the library on teachers dashboard. There are few more other options, but we will explore it later in the session. So now let's get started with our creating a new ebook. So I'll go to my library here first. You see, I already have created few two of the books, so I can access it from here. You can see the option here, show invite code for others to join. Once you click on the invite code option, here is the code which you can share it with your co-teachers so that they can join it. That's the code which I was talking about on the teacher's dashboard. So this you just have to copy and post the other students and teachers, and they will be able to create book in the library and read each other's books. So this is the way you can share your library. So now let us come to create a new book. Here you can see a option plus with a new book. I'll just click on it. This is the first thing which it will ask me. Choose a book shape. Portrait 2 by 3, square 1 by 1, and landscape 4 by 3. It
Ma'am,
also, yes sir,
ma'am, can we take a 2 minute break here?
sure, sure.
So, yeah. So, teachers, if you have any question till here, till the login and sharing the code, please ask. Please also try to do it simultaneously so that you can see how it can work. So, ma'am, is it possible for you to quickly show the sign-in process again? Just a quick process.
Okay, I'll show it again.
Yeah.
So I'll go to the plus button here, new tab. I'll go to Google. I'm sorry, I'm on Google page mein. So I'll go to book creator. So now first option says bookcreator.com. I'll click on it. Here I have options to create a free account. I'll click on this option. I just need to log on from here. So this is student sign in and this is teacher sign in. So I'll choose teacher sign in, and it's up to you from Google, from Microsoft, email or Clever. I'll choose with Google. And here are my email IDs. Let me take some other ID because I have taken something else that time. I don't remember the password to this email ID. So I'll just tell you verbally. Once you go to Google, choose your email ID, and once you click on it, it will ask you to log in with the three basic steps, wherein you can, first step is to tell your grade, which grade you are teaching. The second step will be telling the subject, which subject you are teaching, or if the choice options are not there, you can click on others. And the last will be you have to give a name to your library, which can be changed anytime whenever you want. So that was a quick sign in for Book Creator. Anyone else want to ask anything?
Sorry. Can you show the option for sharing code? How a teacher can share a code?
Sure, sir. So here I come. This is my teacher dashboard. Once I log in, then I go to my library. Here I click on my library. You can see here show invite code for others to join. I click on this invite code. The code will be generated automatically. This is the code which I can share with my students, with my co-teachers, and therein they will be able to create new books in the library, or they can read out each other's books. So this is the quickest way to join others library or to invite anyone to your library.
Great, ma'am. So ma'am, you can move forward. The question can be answered later because these are the questions which can be answered later. So,
Sure. So what I was saying, so now let's start with the new book option. We'll click on new book. We have to first of all choose a book shape here. Book shape offers us 6 different variants to it. First is your portrait 2 by 3, square 1 by 1, landscape 4 by 3. And below options are for the comic book options. I hope you remember the comics which we have read when in our early childhood. So these are the options we will be exploring in our next session. We will be taking you through the basic book template right now. So we'll click on the landscape 4 by 3 option. So once you click on this, just a second. Cannot create a book in this library as you are not member of it. So let me go back and try this one. So here we click on it. Let's say go with the landscape. Here we go with our first cover page of the book creator. So it's taking time to load. It's asking me to sign in again. Yeah. So new book, landscape 4 by 3. Sorry, I was not logged in. I logged out just to show you this because that was the reason it was not accepting it. So now, once we come to the option, it is first of all, we will see the cover word here. So we'll start with designing a cover page for our book because that's the most attractive thing which attracts everyone. So let's get started. Here we have plus option. If you add to it, there is media, there is shapes. Then we'll go to the inspector. Inspector option always helps you with the options which they have given here. So once you have to click this option and then you go to inspector, it will offer you few more options to make it more creative. So let's see with inspector what they have. We have solid colors. These are the recent one which I used it. These are the categories: comics, paper, borders, patterns, and textures. So comics, basically, we use it when we will be creating the comic book option. So first of all, we'll try to set up a background because background is the thing which we'll always start with. So I'll go on this inspector button and I'll choose my category option which I want to. If you want to give a basic color to it, you can give a basic color just like this. Once you go to the plus button, it will offer you the color template. So you can choose any of the color which you want as per your requirement, and scroll down, you'll see the apply button. Apply it. It will come here automatically. And this color will be added to your recent. The color which I choose is added to my recent. If I go down, I want to see other options as well. So here are other options too. If you want to go for paper, you can just give it a look at for paper. Or if you want to give some nice background borders, these are the borders. You can see the borders. But the thing is this, you can only choose one of these options. You can, if you want, you can choose one color and then back the border. It will not be applicable. You have to choose only one option out of it. So these were the border options. Now we have patterns. These are the patterns, lovely patterns here. If you want, you can choose the sky pattern or the dotted one or this crumpled one. And then last option you have is textures. These are the textures options. So like there's some textures to it, it will be added. So let's take this texture. This is a little more colorful and bright too. So I have chosen my background. I'll take this as my background of the first book of and cover page. So once doing this, I come to the plus button option. Here I have something else to explore with. So let us take some topic to give a idea to it. Let's take some emotional, socio-emotional learning topic to it. So now going to media, you will find some options here: import, camera, pen, text, and record. So here is the option for import. So once you click on import, you have other many options again. Here you have images, you have maps, files, drive, embed. Images, very easy. You just write what exactly you are thinking about. If you want something from your curriculum, from your lesson plan, you can choose anything out of there. So let us see something if I can find of my topic, what I was thinking of. Socio-emotional clip art. Okay, these are the things. Let us, I didn't find anything nice here, so I wrote down. Nothing more exciting to it. So let's scroll down. No, I didn't find anything good from it. So why not to choose something from the Google and paste it to your desktop and search it from there? For that, you need to go to your files option. Files option will take you to your desktop. Whatever you have in your desktop, you can choose it from there. I have this thing downloaded with me. I'll just click on it and open. So the image will be on my cover page with the exciting background. Here is my image. So once I click on the image, it will be highlighted with blue. As you all know, you can just expand it as much as you want. You can drag it wherever you want. And this green also option gives you to rotate it. If you want to rotate it, you want to tilt it somewhere down, you can do it this way as well. So let's fix it in the middle and just scroll a little bit to fix it here. Now what I have done is I have selected this image and I will explore it more with this eye inspector button. Once you have chosen it, it will be highlighted with a blue box. You go to the inspector option. It will help you with more options here also. You want to hyperlink it, you can hyperlink it again. If you want to move it to the front, you can move it to the back, you can move it the picture, and if you want to lock the image, even you can lock the image. And just in case you decide to delete it, easy to delete from here as well. So this was my first picture to this cover page. Now obviously I would like to give the name also to it, so we will be doing this with the help of the text option here. So first what we did the background, then we choose the relevant image from the import option. We type something here, but we didn't find some relevant option, so we move to the files. and we selected something which we have already downloaded in my desktop. So now I'll give a text to it. You will just come down and click on the text box. Once you click on the text option, you have two options here. Either you write it, either you write it the way you write, or else what you can do is you can choose the speaker option. Whatever you will say, it will write it. Just look, have a see what we say here. We click on this social emotional learning. So now stop it. You can see I just prompted this and it's here. I just want to make few little changes to it. I can easily do it and I'll click on done. Now this is not so much appealing to me. I want to work on it more. So to give it extra features, again, I will click on the text box and drag it wherever I want, and I'll fix it according to my necessity. But I want to increase the font. I want to change the font. That how can I do it? Once I click on this, again, I can go to the inspector button and choose the options available from here. So first, let us increase the font. I have increased the font. I think this much is okay. I'll align it to the middle. I'll give italics to it. I want to change the font. Go down, go down, go down. Let's choose this one. Then come back. I want to change the color also of the text. I can choose it from here. Or again, as I told you, go to the plus button, choose your thing, apply it, and come back. So you can choose it this way as well. So let us choose any of the color options and fix it accordingly. So here I'm ready with my text option as well. You just have to go to text, press the button, look for the options, click on done. If you click this, go to the inspector button to give some nice effects to it. If I want to give a shadow it, I can give the shadow as well. Again, front, back, lock or delete options. So inspector button always helps you to enhance the beauty of the picture or the text which you have selected from here. So any queries till now? Anything you want to ask so that we can move it ahead?
Yes, ma'am. There are few questions. Let me share with you.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, ma'am. So, how many pages can be created? Like, is it any limit to creating pages?
No, as such, no limit to it. I'll show you how we can go to the, you can see the pages option here. This is the cover book page. And once we go to the page option here, I have pages here as well. So I can use it as per my necessity, how many pages I want to use.
And how many teachers can be added in the book, like by sharing code? How many teachers can be added?
See, again, I could say that there's no limit to it because we have many students, we have so many teachers to whom whichever you share the code, that those teachers can exit and work on it.
Okay, ma'am. And uh, they are also asking for the suggestion, like which book shapes you prefer to choose, like which is the best book shape according to you, ma'am?
Landscape is a good option, I think, because that gives you more space to work on your page. Portrait will be a stunning thing if you have not much thing to do, because obviously we want to visual have good visual effects. So I think landscape is a good option.
Great, ma'am. Ma'am, some of the teachers are asking that they are having trouble to use this book creator app through mobile phone. So can you share like what can be the issue?
Yes, mobile application doesn't allow all this. It's like you have to use your computer or your laptop to work on book creator.
Okay. And can it be used to make school magazine by multiple team members? Is it possible?
Yes, yes, it is possible. You can work it anyways. If you go to the teacher dashboard, which I will take you later to it, you can see how people have worked on it. That will give you a nice idea to work on the magazine as well.
Great. Yes, ma'am. You can now move forward. The remaining question can be asked in the next break.
Great. So till now we have covered three things. One is the background, then is image, and then is your text. So now let us go and see something what we can do with the shapes. So once we click on shapes, we have these many shapes option. So we can choose out of which whatever you want. So let me say choose a bubble from here, a thought bubble. So as I clicked on it, it will come on my cover page. Again, the same thing which we were doing with the text box, we can do with the bubble as well. So now I want to add a text to it. I'll go to the plus button, click on text, and I'll just say what I want to type it here. Feeling so happy. Done and done. So here is my text. I'll just drag it. So let us do something with the bubble first so that I can just drag and put it there. So once I have taken this bubble, but I'm not very much happy with this black and white format. I want to work it more colorfully. So what I'll do again, I'll just choose it and go to my inspector button. What you can do, you can play around with the colors, with the shadow and the border. So I'll go on the color. Again, the chosen one is tick marked here, which is white. I can choose any of the options from here, from the recent one or from the plus button. Like we have so much of good options there. So, and I have chosen this color. Go back. I want to give something nice to the background as well. So background को मैंने किया, border color change किया. I just changed my border color from here. You can see the border color is changing. So let me take it as red. Or if I don't want any border, so I'll just unclick it so there is no border to it. It's just a color thing. Now you can increase the thickness also of the border. You can see the thickness is increasing as many numbers are increasing here. So you can play around with the bubble here as well. Again, front, black, and lock or delete. So inspector option always offers you things to play around with it. So now my bubble is more colorful. I'll come back to my cover page, and once I do a right click on the bubble, it will give me a quick options. What are the options? Let's see. I'll just do the right click on it. These are the quick options to it. Edit the text, cut, copy, move to front, move to back or lock. So let me do a copy of it because I don't want to do the changes again and again. I'll just copy here and come here and click the paste. I have the same bubble, likewise I had it here. So this was my text. I'll just drag it here and fix it in my box. So now I have a question, how to increase the font of this text? How can we increase the font of this text? Please just use your chat box. How can I increase the font of this text? Feeling so happy. Where should I go? What should I press? Answer, what are the answers?
Yes. So teacher is responding inspector option, I option.
Yes, perfectly correct. Perfectly correct. I'll go to the inspector option. I'll increase the font of it. I'll align it. I'll play around it and I do whatever I want to do with it. So that's wonderful. Thank you so much, teachers. So again, I want to take it. I'll just press right click, copy it and paste it here. So now what to do to change the text, edit the text of it? I mean, how can I edit? Because I don't want the same words here. I want to change it. So now what should I do, teachers? Please help me with this. How to change, how to edit the content of text?
Yes,
Answer.
you can edit text.
How can we edit?
Like click to plus sign, edit text, right click on it's like right click on edit text.
Perfect, perfectly right. I'll go to the right click button and edit the text. I will just erase and I will write, I'm so excited. And I'll press done. It's there. So now one more thing, can you see the bubbles? They both are, going to a same direction. I just want to change the direction of this bubble. What I'll do it, I'll click on the bubble option. You can see as I press it, it's highlighted as green. So I'll just drag and take it to anywhere where I want, to any feature, anything where I want to drag it. So these are the options to play around. You can fix it as per your requirement. Basically, what you have to do is you have to go to the plus button first, choose whatever you want, and then go to the I button, which will help you to enhance the beauty of your text, of your image, of your bubble. So this much all with the first thing in my cover page. So dear teachers, you have any question, please feel free to ask
Yes,
so
ma'am.
that we can go to the next page.
Yes, ma'am. So our teacher is asking, is it possible to upload image in PNG format?
PNG format, let us explore it. I even truly, frankly speaking, I have not explored it. I'll just explore it and I'll let you know on this. I have noted down your question. So then in the next session, I can answer your question on this.
Okay, ma'am. And is it possible to merge the image with the background?
No, background will be different and the picture image will be different.
And in this, all the image are from Pixpy with like basically there will be no copyrights now by using
No.
these images.
Yes, yes. Right.
Yes, ma'am, you can go forward.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So now my cover page is almost done. Now I'll go to the scroll button here and go to the next page. Page 2 of 3. So first page as a cover page, it count it as 1 and next is 2 of 3. So now a quick review first of all before going to a next thing. I want to give a nice background to it. How can do I do it, teachers? I want to give a nice background to it. How can I do it? How should I?
I button. They're saying go plus an I button, press I.
Perfectly correct. Actually, what the thing is this, ki these are the options which I already have it, but I want to give a nice image as a background. इमेज को आप बैकग्राउंड में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो बट उसको मर्ज नहीं कर सकते. हाउ वी कैन डू इट? अगेन आई गो टू द प्लस बटन एंड यूज दिस मीडिया ऑप्शन एंड गो टू इम्पोर्ट whatever background I want. I can take it here as my background, garden scene background art. So these are the background as garden scene. I can choose any one of it and I can fix it to my background. But it will be an image. It will take some time to upload. Though after dragging it, it will not exactly fix to your paper size. There will be some gaps to it. So it's taking time to upload. As you can see in this option, it's totally covered. The background is from edge to edge, but the image which we will be downloading here will not be edge to edge. There will be some gaps. So that gaps can be covered with a solid background which we have from here. थोड़ा सा उससे matching background you can do it easily. It's taking time to upload, so just leave it in. go to something else. We'll come back here. We'll go to page 3 of 3. So to go to a background, let me choose a new thing today. Let's take this easy, simply background. So now I want to write something with my pen. I like to like something with my pen. So let us explore the pen tools here. First, you have the color options here and the magic inks few options below. Then you have tools like this. Here you have an awesome option of auto draw as well. Then you have eraser. Then you have this bucket. Bucket will be again filled with the color which you have chosen from here. Likewise, it's black here. Once I click on it, it will come to be black. It means my bucket is filled with black color. And here I have option of emojis. Wonderful emojis, almost the same which we use in our WhatsApp. These are the awesome emojis as well. So now I'll go to the tools here. First, pen, brush, crayon, highlighter, and auto. From here, you can choose the thickness of the pen easily. So I choose this option and go to the colors, and let me take some magic ink from the below options. Let's choose this. So let me write hello. Now see the change in the color of the text. So these are the auto colors which have been named as magic ink. Can you see this? And once I press here the done, the orange button here, it will be saved on my background like this. Again, I can expand it. I can reduce it. So that's the amazing thing here. Next option we go to pen again. Let's take auto. Auto option हम लेते हैं यहाँ से from here. Whatever I want, I'll draw it and you see what happens next. So here is my circle. I have one more circle here. So once I have drawn two circles, you can see the options here. Did you mean there are so many options? But I don't mean this. I mean something else. So I'll keep drawing and keep looking up if something matches to my thing. There is nothing else which I could see. So let's keep drawing. Something come to your expectations. It's like, because when you draw, it's like little tacky. But when it comes here, I was drawing a bicycle. So I'll just click on this and you have an amazing bicycle here. So that was an auto tool option. You can see here images which will help you think of the auto option. You draw whatever you want to draw, and once you have drawn, click on the done button. It will be there as an image. Now I want to fill this. I quickly go back to my pen button and choose the colors from here and fill it and drop the button this way. Just a second. Yeah. Sorry. So I'll just film it and take it from here and choose this option and try to color it here. So this way I can fill the colors from my bucket likewise, and I'll click on done. So now you can see my bicycle tires are now colorful. So here we have chosen for pen option where we have so much of tools to explore with the thickness, with the colors, with eraser and smileys options. Whatever you want, you can pick it from here and you can adjust it and you can press done here. Once you press done, it will be there on your page. So here we end up with this. There are many tools to it. There are many options to it. We will be taking all those options in our next class. So now, please, if you have any queries, any questions, please feel free to ask. If in case
Yes.
I'm not able to answer any of the question, I surely will get back to you with the answer in the next session.
Thanks, ma'am. So yeah, so there are some questions. But before that, ma'am, let me run our polls.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, ma'am. So teachers, now I'm running our first poll, second poll for today, that now after the session, how comfortable you feel with the book creator and how much you satisfy with the session. Please do participate and let us know. It helps us to work more on the design and the structure. So please let us know how comfortable you feel now with the book creator and how satisfied are you with the session. So ma'am, in a meanwhile, I'll share some of the question.
Sure, sir.
So can we make flip book via this tool? Can we make flip book by using this tool?
Yes, yes, of course you can. Because once your book is ready, once you start scrolling the pages, it will come in a flip book manner only. The pages will be
Okay.
flipped like this, the way we flip our real book pages.
Okay, ma'am. And is it Magic Ink available for the standard fonts as well?
Standard fonts as well, I mean, what does it say again?
Hello, ma'am. Is Magic Ink available for the standard fonts?
Yes, 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 yes. It's available for the standard fonts.
Okay, ma'am. And teacher were asking how they can add more pages. Can you just quickly show that if they want?
Yes, you can see the plus button here. I'll just click on the plus button and page will be added. You just have to click the plus button on the right in middle. You will add it with more pages to it. 5 of 5 this
Great,
way.
ma'am. Okay, ma'am. They were asking how we can add audio to the text and other tools. So we will show in this next.
Yes, right, right. We will show
So,
this in our next session.
yeah. But ma'am, can you quickly show that how this can be downloaded and share with the student? That's just the last.
Yeah, perfectly right. Now I come back to my library. Library options. I have few options here. Just a second. Let's just go to yeah. So now you can see here some options are there. 1, 2, 3. So once we click on it, there are some options to it, which is import the book, move to library. There's like I have two libraries here, so I can move it to any of the library where I want. And I can copy the book. If my book is ready, I can copy it entire or with all the pages of it. I can combine the books. That's the exciting thing feature here. What happens is once we give as an assignment to our children, and I want them to work on each one page and want to create a whole book for it. What I'll do it, I'll go and click on the combine book option. You can see these books were there in my library, and I'll click on the sequence, whichever sequence I want, and I'll click on the next button. It will ask me for the name to combine demo, create a book. So now it's creating the book. You can see the three dots, it's working here. All the three books will be combined to create one book. But the good thing is all the three individual books will also be there in your library. And if I want, I can delete the book as well. So now let's see, have a look on the combined book, which we created just now. Combined demo, the name which I gave it to. See, this was the first page. This was the image which we were talking about. It has been uploaded now. It takes some time because of some network issue. And this all pages we have worked it. So you can see here the 16 pages, already the number has been changed to 16. So this way you can combine your entire books in the library. Here is the share button. Share button always allow you to publish it online. So once you click on publish online, you can just title your book like it's here combined demo. So now I'll go and click on the publish button. It will be published. Now your book has been published. From here, you can copy the link as well so that it is easy to share the link for the read only options. Here you can only read it. You cannot do any changes to it. We can do the changes once we have the invite code, right? And if I anytime I want to stop publishing, I'll just stop publishing here. Confirm, stop publishing. Here I can collaborate, but again, collaboration can be done with the upgradation of the level of your program plan, which we have with the book creator. Then is your download as ebook. Once you click on this download as ebook option, it will be downloaded as your ebook. It means you can listen to the audio which you have inserted, even you can watch and listen to the videos which you have inserted. And print, print means once you click on the print option, it will be there on your desktop downloaded as a PDF, and then you can take it in your pen drive for the printout. So these are the options for sharing, and these were the options for you're moving the book or copying the book, or you can just import the books or delete the book. And the display button says if you want to read the book, read the book as in the already installed language and the speaker's voice. Though we have not explored this session, we will be exploring it in our next session, because we have not worked in the audio work option as of now. So these are the three options. और जो book आपके सामने है, that options will work for those book, that book only. If you go to scroll the side, it means these three options will work from my this book. If I scroll, it will work from this, and if I scroll, it will work for this.
Okay, ma'am. So there are few more questions, but before that, I want to thank you for conducting this wonderful session for all of our teachers. It's such a great app to see that how a teacher can create such amazing stories, and those even the school magazines for their students and for their peer teachers as well. Thank you so much, teachers, for coming for our class, attending our whole session, and actively participating and answering some of the questions to help other teachers as well. So thank you so much for all of your support. Uh, you can leave if you want to, because it's already more than
Yeah. Thank you so much, teachers. That was wonderful to
schedule of
interact
our
with you.
upcoming live
Thank you.
class.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for sparing the time. Hope you will like the session.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And